What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name is Chris Lowpes and we're working on my 2018 Civic Si, and what we're doing is something I didn't think I was going to do, but I saw a few done and I've been interested in doing it. What we're going to do actually is tint my headlights, and what we're going to use is this Vivid wrap. We're going to smoke the headlights out a bit, and I think it's going to make the car look super aggressive. I'm not 100% sure on it yet, but we're going to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. I've wrapped a few things in my life, so I'll show you guys basically the steps of doing it. These headlights are a little tricky. They have some like deep crevices and stuff like that. I'm going to show you guys shortly. So here is my 2018 Civic Si. As you guys can see, the last video we did the vent garnishes, and so you guys know, if you guys want to check that out and see how to do it, I'll leave a link down below. And if you're wondering, yes, my fog light is broken. I have some coming on the way, and we'll be doing that. And if the headlights turn out good, we'll be tinting the fog lights as well. So these are the headlights, obviously, that we're going to use. So I think the hard part is going to be inside this crevice here, underneath. But we're going to do our best, and we're going to see how it looks. And yeah, let's get to it. I'll show you guys what you have to do and how we're going to get started. First, what you're going to do is you're basically going to cut your vinyl or your wrap to a little bigger than the length that you want. And this is kind of big, so I may trim it a bit, but the more you have to work with, the better it is. So you're kind of going to oversize it around the light, right? So if you can see the light here to here, I'm going to oversize it and make sure it can cover the light. And this will pretty much work. Like I said, this can be a little difficult because this is a groove here. Ideally, if you have your headlights out, it is the best thing to do. Make sure your headlights are clean. I use water, you can use alcohol, or I'm sure there's some cleaning solutions that work as well. I just use water because I know it won't affect how the glue sticks on this. So yeah, we're gonna work our way right to left. I think this is a cool little mod that, you know, it's a cheap mod, but it can work really well. This is Vivid wrap too, so they make a good wrap. So a few tools you're gonna need to do this. Heat gun, hair dryer works the same. This is Alexander's old one. A squeegee with a sponge or something on there, a soft tip, and obviously you need an X-Acto knife because we're gonna do some trimming. So let's get into it. I have everything oversized just so it gives me room to work with. It may be too big. Not a wrap expert, so settle down to all you wrap experts. So let's get into doing this. If the wrap's giving you some issues for being rolled up too long, just heat it up a bit and you'll see that it will work better. I know it's probably a little harder to hear me because I'm doing this, but it does definitely help if you heat it up and then just work it a little bit. And you're going to see once this heats up, it becomes much easier to work with. And I can tell already that it is. Ideally, I want to start left to right here, but I think it's going to be tough, so I'm going to have to do right to left. Another thing you want to do is not release all the tint from the backing. Just do a little bit at a time. But the thing is like this, I have no nails. Aha. Kind of always want to wrap a car by myself or with some help. Maybe this one. That's always been an idea of mine. The wrap is very forgiving. So what I'm gonna do here is, as you see, I'm oversizing it, and then we're gonna kind of work our way just a little bit. I'm gonna work my way with the wrap like this and kind of leave it there. And then I'm gonna use this squeegee or the sponge, whatever you want to call it, and work my way and heat it up at the same time. So if you have air bubbles like this, come in closer. Can you see this, Alexander? As you can see, everything looks pretty good, and there's an air bubble over here. What we're going to do is basically we're going to try heating it up, lift the wrap again, and trying to get it out. So heat up the wrap, pull it, and just keep working with it because it will go on straight eventually. You're gonna have to work your way. See, and there you go. That's gone away. See, it used to be here, now it's not, and we're just gonna keep working our way around the headlight doing this. So, I'm just gonna keep working my way down, just heating up, and slowly just. Here, as you can see, it's bubbling up. It's gonna give us a bit of an issue. So what I'm gonna try doing is, now since the wrap is warm, we're gonna peel it a bit like this, and then just try getting it underneath. Heat this up, and then continue to work it. These are the areas that are gonna be kind of tough to work with. So we're gonna keep peeling the wrap and heating it up at the same time. As we can see, we have another air bubble, so lift the wrap, and then we'll just keep working this. This just takes a lot of messing around with, guys. And just keep working it. The wrap is forgiving, so you can unpeel it and peel it. These headlights are quite tough to do, I'm not gonna lie. If we did the EP3 headlights, it would come out a lot easier and a lot better. So now to get in here, this is gonna be the tough part. So what I think we have to do is release somewhere along here, and then we can tuck it in. Just because this has all this tension behind it, we'll work our way back over there and get any imperfections out. But what I'm thinking we have to do, either cut here and tuck in, and I think that might be actually the best bet. Slits, and I'm going to heat this up and tuck it in. Doesn't look like the greatest, but it's going to come out pretty good afterwards. So we've got it in there. There's some imperfections. We're going to work all these things out now. Heat gun, sponge, or squeegee, whatever you want to call it, and just we're going to work it away. As you guys can see, we're slowly getting there. These headlights are super tough to wrap. I've done other ones before, but these ones are really tough. What's really tough is this area right here. As you can see, I'm still working away at it. What I think I'm going to do now is keep just heating this up and try pushing it in. I'm having a little bit of bubbles here because of this groove on the headlight, but everything else, even in here, looks pretty good. That worked out really well. These are darker than I thought they would be. I thought the tint would be lighter, but it kind of gives that cool murdered out look compared to these. Still debating which one I like. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna just finish with all the little imperfections. I'm just gonna work this a bit more, then we're gonna use a blade and just kind of trim all along the headlight over here and all throughout in here, and then fix all the little bubbles and everything that we have to, but let's do that now. As you can see, it's not perfect yet, but what I'm going to do is just trim some of this excess off, and then I'm going to work with the bubbles that I have. Get a sharp blade and then slowly just cut around the headlight. And I'm cutting in the actual headlight too, just so I know I can tuck it in afterwards. And then this is the tough part here. And there we go. We got that. These are probably one of the harder headlights to definitely do this. Okay, now we're gonna do down here. Just be careful doing this. Make sure you don't scratch your paint. Just make sure you find your groove of the headlight and work towards in there. Alright, now you can take all of the excess off. And if you're nervous cutting it, cut less than more, and you can always go in there and trim it afterwards. See, it's not perfectly trimmed yet. What I'm going to do is heat it and kind of push it within the headlight. You see there's a little bit of excess here as well, and we're just going to work it away. But that just gives you an idea of how it looks. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my heat gun or hair dryer on and work my way around the edges, because they're kind of coming out right now because of the cut, and you work your way and trying to tuck them into the headlight is probably the best thing to do. It turned out actually pretty good. The tough parts on this headlight obviously were this here, which I'm still going to work a little bit just because it's bubbling. So I'm just going to get the heat and kind of just get it to stick properly. But aside from that, what I highly suggest you guys do is, if you guys can take out the headlight and do this, or if you're really good at wrapping, you'll be okay. But if you take out the headlight, you'll have so much more access to like wrapping it around. But it actually came out a lot better than I thought. I have no bubbles. No big bubbles anyway or anything like that. Like I said, aside from this area here, which I'm still gonna work with, but the entire lens and everything is covered. What do you guys think? What do you guys like better? Do you guys like the dark or the OEM? That looks super aggressive. I'm still kind of debating like on it. and that just looks more cleaner OEM. I kind of want to see how it would look, and as you guys can see, it actually is pretty dark. Let me know what you guys like down below. I'm still 50-50 on it. I haven't done the other side. I just kind of showed you guys what I did. I don't know. I wanted to do it. I thought it looks good, and it suits a lot of cars. I just don't know if it suits my car. Let me know down below. I'm looking at it right now as you see me looking down, debating if I'm gonna do the other side or not. Like I said, with the headlights on, you don't lose too much visibility from like what I can see here, but you do lose some, so if that's a concern for you, don't do it. And it's pretty cheap. It's about $17 to $18 Canadian, and I'll have the link down below. But yeah, I'm debating. They are tough headlights to do. If you have a circular headlight or something a little more easy, they'd be a lot easier, but because these have all those little grooves and stuff like that, and I'm by no means a professional at this, but I'm pretty proud of myself. It came out better than I thought. Maybe I'll wrap the car. I have a feeling I'd have better luck wrapping the car than I would that. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, it's definitely aggressive. Let's take it out and see how it looks outside. That actually looks a lot better in the daylight than it did in my garage. That's exactly what I kind of was going for. I don't know. I'm debating on it. I'm going to sit on it and debate on it. I may do it. I may not. Not 100% sure yet. It does give it that smoked, more aggressive look, especially in the sun in comparison to this. It's not horrible. I think I like it more now than I did before. It looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? I think I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. So down below in the comments, I'm going to ask if you guys like the smoked or the clear. I'm not 100% sure yet what I like better, but with your votes, I may make up my mind. Whatever the final vote is by a week after I post the video, I will do that. But this was a tough headlight to wrap. If you guys have smooth headlights with no bumps or anything in it, you'll have way more success than I did. But for all that hard work, it actually came out not too bad. Looks pretty good. If I had a whole murdered out look with like black wheels, black emblems and all that, and I think that would suit the car really, really well. This, it's not like it doesn't now, but I don't know, it's up to you guys. So one thing you should know, there's a texture underneath, and if you see kind of that texture underneath the actual film, don't be too worried. What that is that helps release the film and kind of put it back. If you use a heat gun or hair dryer, you can put it over it and it will help kind of dissolve that. Within a week or two in the sun, that texture gets dissolved and you won't see it anymore. Like I said, I'm debating on it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the other one yet, but that's how you kind of wrap a headlight. You know, it's all about practice. If you do this often, you're gonna become a pro at it. All right, guys, I wanna say thanks so much for watching. Let me know down below if you like it, if you don't like it. I'm gonna kind of rock the duel for now and figure out what I wanna do with my life. Thank you. Oh, you're out of focus, don't worry. Thank you, Alexander, for helping me film this. You know, the production's going up a bit. I have a camera lady. That's all good. Maybe next week or next video we'll get her to drive the Tint and see how that goes. She drove my Subaru before and it wasn't too bad. This car is easier to drive than the Subaru, so that might be interesting. If you guys are interested in seeing her drive the Tint full bolt-ons, let me know. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you guys. Make sure you do it once, do it right, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. Later.